Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zack. I'm a convert to Islam. I converted about 7 or 8 years ago. But I think I started practicing in, actually trying and really making strides, I think after the last Ramadan. So for about a year.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So, I'm gonna edit my voice later anyway, but so yeah, if you just tell us a bit about your first Ramadan
Okay.
and the
So
struggles and stuff like that.
yeah. So last year was the first Ramadan, where I really tried to fast. As I said, I've been a Muslim about 7 years, but last Ramadan I really tried to take it seriously. Here in England, the days are very long, so I think we start at around 2:30 in the morning, and it goes to what, 9:30 p.m. roughly. So it's very difficult. In the summertime it gets hot, so no water, no nothing. So but I think that's the most important thing, is to make dua. So alhamdulillah, Allah makes it easy. If you make a dua. So I was very nervous. I think before Ramadan I was thinking, no way I can possibly make it through the whole day all the way to the nighttime. But alhamdulillah, after I made dua, I got up. I had something to eat. No coffee. That was hard as well. When you wake up and had to work all day long, not having caffeine is very difficult. So I'm addicted to caffeine, which I found out after the Ramadan. But so when I don't have coffee, I got a bad migraine. So in the very beginning, it was very hard. I think this time around, I'm gonna have to cut off the caffeine and coffee before Ramadan. That's one lesson that I learned. But alhamdulillah, it's after making dua, and it's amazing what you can accomplish when you think it's impossible to do something like fast for 15, 16, 17 hours in a day. But it was actually, I don't want to say easy, but it wasn't torture like the way I thought it would be. I wasn't crying, oh my God, I need some food or some water. It was sometimes a little bit uncomfortable, but it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I didn't think I could be a father, husband, employee, and function without food and water for that long. But I was able to do it, and then I think the joy or pride and just happiness that you have from being able to do something that's so difficult, I think is very rewarding. And so I've been doing that, and also making a lot of duas to be able to do Ramadan and actually focus on it without getting distracted by other things that can come up, with work, or other things that can pull you away from trying to focus on getting forgiveness and doing everything you're supposed to do during Ramadan. So I think that's the other thing. So one, Tahajjud prayer, two, to making duas, and then three, also doing Iqra. So actually trying to learn how to read Arabic is very important, because if you just read one surah of the Quran, you get the reward as if you read the whole Quran during Ramadan. So it will be really sad if I can't even read one surah, because that's such a great opportunity. So don't want to miss out on that. So that I guess those are the three main things that I've also doing things like preparing to take holiday, at least a little bit during the last 10 days of Ramadan, I think is very important, so that you got everything planned, and that you don't, you're not stressed out during the time when you have to really focus the most. Okay, so one piece of advice that I would give for other Muslims is don't feel like um, don't put things off. Don't feel like, oh, I'll next time I'm going to do this, or it's important to have goals, but I think you should really just do it as you never know what's going to happen. And so if you think, oh, next time I'll pray or I'll fast during all of Ramadan, this time I'm going to do half of it, or I'm going to do a few days this time, next time I'll do more. I think you should try and do as much as possible now. If you don't make it, then okay. The most important thing is you made the intention, because you hear stories all the time. Anything can happen, and I think when you really challenge yourself is when you're rewarded the most, because I think Allah takes mercy on you, and if He sees that you have tried something that's outside of your comfort zone, then that means you're actually doing something, making a real stride towards pleasing Allah and worshiping. So that would be my advice: is just challenge yourself and try as hard as you can.